In 2011, there was an academic by the name of Ralph Richard Banks. He was a professor at Stanford University School of Law, and he wrote a very important book called Is Marriage for White People? And in this particular book, he examined the many reasons why black women were so unlikely to marry, but he had a solution. Black women should not marry down. They should marry out. Ralph Richard Banks even spoke anecdotally from his own personal experience. He said that 2 of his 3 sisters were intelligent, beautiful, and educated, but yet unmarried. The reasons why they were unmarried? Well, because they were unwilling to date white men.
Is that right?
And of course, black women were making their comparisons.
Why is it when it comes to biracial couples that when I see a black woman with a white man, it's a bad bitch? Like, this girl is bad. There's not a black man that would pass on her. But when it's a white girl and a black guy, 80% of the time, that black dude be dusty as hell. Any black woman would pass on.
Fuck no, that's no.
Him for real.
Neither one of them is true.
And of course, we've all heard this story. When white men decide to deal with black women, they always get the best looking ones.
That's so far from the fucking truth, bro. Jesus Christ. I think it's the opposite way around, bro. I don't know where I'm from. Oklahoma, bro. Like, it's a lot of white folks out here. You know what I'm saying? It's the so-called country and all type of shit. I don't see it. I don't see it. Any black woman I see, she's not the baddest. No. No.
On him for real.
And of course, we've all heard this story. When white men decide to deal with black women, they always get the best looking ones. And let me add a wider context to that. It doesn't even matter what the white dude has on. They're gonna always be fine. Yet when black men are dealing with white women, yeah, those white women are always busted. That's what they say.
The white women are busted or the black dudes dusty.
And then...
Fuck.
Y'all, I'm dating my first white boy. And when I tell y'all, I literally love it here. Like, y'all, I love it here so bad.
My thing is, it's probably different expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, the sex.
You probably expect, oh, he laying it down, huh? he got that big white, you know what I'm saying? He laid it down, huh? Is that right?
Like, y'all, I love it here so bad. Bitch, literally, y'all.
Hold on, what was I saying?
My first white boy. And when I tell y'all, I literally love it here. Like, y'all, I love it here so bad. Bitch, the sex. I'm like, how the fuck do you know my body more than I know my own body, G? Like,
bro, this is not a black or white thing. This video was goofy already, bro. I don't like it.
I'm like, how the fuck do you know my body more than I know my own body, G? Like,
this is a manufactured narrative from O'Shea here. I don't like this.
How the fuck do you know my body more?
We gonna hear it though.
My own body, G. Like,
this chick is just now dealing with white men, and she's just got her cheeks clapped, and now she's saying, you know,
no, it's because I think it. If you want to say anything, it's probably black women think that they control black men and can control them, this, that, and the third, versus a white man. It like I said, it's different expectations from these women that are dealing. They're expecting different things by dealing with white or black. Let's be real, bro.
Now dealing with white.
And so in return, they will behave a certain way.
Men, and she's just got her cheeks clapped, and now she's saying, you know what, man, it was so great. Like, how did he know my body? Well, there's some new information on the scene.
Is that right?
At first, black women married to white men were less likely to divorce than white couples. That was about 14 years ago.
Is that right?
The study was old, the sample was small, and the results only applied to a group of marriages in.
My thing though is like, whenever y'all be hearing statistics and shit, like what group of people did they try this shit on? Did they do these studies on, like, and how big of a study was it really though?
Small, and 13 years ago. The study was old, the sample was small, and the results only applied to a group of marriages in that specific
Area.
At that time, black women cut their divorce risk in half if they dated white men. The original data showed a 44% lower divorce risk for black wife and white husband couples by year 10. But fast forward, if we get to newer research, picture has flipped. Current numbers still show black women have higher divorce rates overall compared to white women, regardless of the part.
And who initiates the divorce, the breakup the most? It's women. Statistically proven.
Overall, compared to white women.
Come on, man.
Regardless of the part.
Bro, let me show you. I just made this little video yesterday because I logged on Snapchat and I seen somebody else got married, bro. Like I said, I'm from Oklahoma, bro. I went to a predominantly white school. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I ain't gonna say all of them unless you, like, on the north side of Tulsa, certain schools, shit. The school I went to was predominantly white. It was the white school in my town. These motherfuckers, these white folks is getting married, bro, at 22, 23, 24, 25, bro. I just made this video yesterday. Hold on.
Niggas getting married like a motherfucker.
I ain't even posted.
But y'all know that I don't. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all niggas make it out there together, man.
And I hope y'all make it, man.
It's tough.
Bro, the white folks I went to school, they are getting married, bro. At 24, 23, 25 years old, bro. What the fuck y'all know that we don't? What the fuck is wrong with us black folks, bro? Not saying they just got it figured out and they gonna be good. That's really scary to me though. You know what I'm saying? But I keep logging on Snapchat and it's another, and I don't even barely have nobody on that bitch. I done deleted a whole lot of people. The few people that is still on there, I'm seeing niggas is getting married left and right, bro. I'm like, what the hell? Make me feel like I'm losing. I'm a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm predominantly attracted to black women, and it's like that's what's predominantly attracted to me. Or yeah, I said it right. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on, man?
Flipped. Current numbers still show black women have higher divorce.
And these niggas ain't made it. They ain't rich. They ain't able to just pay all the bills and every single thing, this, that, and the third. They working together, bro. I don't know what's going on. We know the government fucked us up, man. Straight up.
Has flipped. Current numbers still show black women have higher divorce rates overall compared to white women, regardless.
So black women use consistently some of the highest divorce rates with data from around 2021 22 in Connecticut, rates of 32% for ever married black women. So he said it was like what, 40% less. So he didn't give us that number that was 40% less of. The 40% less is than the white women. We don't know what percentage of divorces it actually was. So it went up apparently to 35%.
Picture has flipped. Current numbers still show black women have higher divorce rates overall compared to white women, regardless of the partner's race. So I was just looking for content on the internet, and this led me back to TikTok to look.
Bro, the black woman on the internet, bro. I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of like white media. The Instagram is toxic as shit, bro. It's fucking toxic. And you know, you can shape your algorithm however you want it. But once you start viewing certain stuff, you like funny stuff or whatever. You like that little ratchet shit sometimes. Nigga, that's what your timeline is gonna be, bro. You ain't never gonna see nothing positive, none of that, bro. What am I saying? Oh, brother.
So I was just looking for content on the internet, and
what I'm saying is, bro, this social media and shit though, like everyone's algorithms is filled with this toxic shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. And so these women, I don't know what these white women's algorithms is looking like, but these black women for sure is getting influence. It ain't even just black women. It's influencing all women. Oh, you know what I'm saying? To move certain ways as a woman in relationships when it comes to dealing with men, it's fucking toxic, bro. And they take that shit and run with it, bro. They repost the little quotes on their stories. If a man ain't a provider, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Literally happened to me, bro, in a relationship, and the bitch broke up with me. She said I wasn't a provider.
regardless of the partner's race. So I was just looking for content on the internet, and this led me back to TikTok to look for content on the internet from black women who were dating white men, and I came across this.
Black women, just because you're dating a white man, that does not mean anything. A man is a man, okay? No matter where you go, no matter the race, no matter the color, no matter the whatever, okay? So don't think, oh, I'm gonna go date white men. No.
I mean, that's true, but it's not at the same time, because everybody's different, and white people grew up different than black people. There's a difference, but you know, you could say men are kind of the same on a global scale as far as like what we want, this, that, and the third, like basic shit, you know.
So don't think, oh, I'm gonna go date white men.
Respect and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no matter the whatever, okay? So don't think, oh, I'm gonna go date white men.
And it's gonna be so much better.
A man is a fucking man.
That's a red flag. If a bitch gotta go date a white man, or oh, she don't like black dudes no more, or oh, she has to date a young nigga, that's a red flag, bro. You're the problem.
Men. No. A man is a fucking man. Any man will dog you out. Any man will mistreat you. Any man will play you. Any man will lie to you. Any man can be toxic, okay?
So you hear,
she should have said can and all of those.
This particular black woman, she's saying something that I used to never hear before, which is a man is a man. It doesn't matter what race he is. It's just a man. Like, stop giving white men the benefit of the doubt. And then I kept seeing all of these failures between black women and white men. Obviously, there's been some violence that I've seen, some interracial deaths, and I won't talk about those. I've talked about those in the past. But then I want to discuss this part.
But black women and white men have the lowest divorce rates in America. Y'all not marrying Chad and Derek from Harvard. You marrying Anthony that got down with his entire life. I had to get that off my chest, because these white marriages, interracial marriages that y'all are claiming are just the best, better than black men, they are not marrying the average black woman. They are marrying the black woman who you guys disown, who taught to proper.
Man, hey, he ain't lying about that.
Listen, in schools.
He's not predominantly white neighborhoods in schools, bro. I'm from Oklahoma, bro. Any black girl that I see that can only date white guys or likes white guys only, they don't like black dudes because they think they're ghetto, they think they're hood, this, that, and the third, bro. And they went to a white school, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they grew up around more white people than black people, bro. Straight up.
who don't know what Juneteenth is.
He
Woman
ain't
who
lying.
You guys
Nigga said who don't know what Juneteenth is. You can't be mad at nobody for not knowing what Juneteenth is. I mean, you know, that shit just came out in what, 2023, bro? Biden.
disown the average black woman. They are
Hell, I didn't even know what it was, nigga.
the best, better than black men. They are not marrying the average black woman. They are marrying the black woman who you guys disown, who taught too proper, who don't know what Juneteenth is, who grew up in predominantly white neighborhoods in schools, who don't get along in black culture, who had white and Hispanic friends, and end up marrying these white people. You marry Anthony O'Neill from the hood.
So when
He
we
ain't
look
lying.
at white men and white people in general, there is a good brand.
Yeah, that's true. The white men that's getting with these, it's not the average that, oh, the man has to be the provider and just coming out with all these stipulations from the jump, bro. in moving, y'all know how these women be moving, bro. It's not the average. And not saying you have to be what would we gonna call it, pandering to the white folks or whatever. You don't have to be that. You know what I'm saying? To be a good woman or whatever the fuck. No, you can be pro-black all the way black the fuck out. It's your mindset though, man. It's a different type of mindset that's coming with them women, bro. It's not the same type of mindset, bro. Clearly, if she's going to dating a white guy.
Anthony O'Neill from the hood.
So when we look at white men and white people in general, there is a good brand image for Caucasian. Caucasians are normally known to be smart, intelligent, and organized.
Yeah, because they was actually allowed to read and write back in the day. Yeah, that's the only reason why. In America,
Are normally known to be smart, intelligent, and organized. And so what happens is
they just know what we don't. They're not necessarily smarter. They just gatekept the information.
smart, intelligent, and organized. And so what happens is a lot of blacks look at each other or even themselves, some of them could say that, as disorganized or the polar opposite. The one way that they can improve their quality of life is to marry somebody based on skin color or race. So if I'm disorganized or if I'm, down bad, marrying a white person will clean up my inefficiencies.
No.
The problem is,
No, it's not.
water seeks its own level. If you're a
Right.
person who has
The
problems,
path of least resistance. That's what my grandpa used to always say. My grandpa, a plumber, I worked with him for about a year. He would say that about water and just all type of shit in general. The path of least resistance. People choose the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying?
down bad, marrying a white person will clean up my inefficiencies.
No.
The problem is,
No.
water seeks its own level. If you're a person who has problems, you think going to a different community is going to help you.
Right.
The answer is
That's why these women, that's why I said these women that think, oh, I just have to date a white man because black guys aren't working and this, that, and the third. It's not going to work. The white man is not going to work out for you neither because you don't really like him like that. and you're the problem. You know?
problems. You think going to a different community is going to help you. The answer is no. You're going to find somebody who is also like you. And this happens with black women all over the world. Literally, I did a video about a young lady who was hating on American men, and she
What
ended
this
up
bitch going?
going to Thailand.
Yeah,
and
Thailand,
She
nigga.
got pregnant by a Chinese dude in Thailand after complaining about how weak American men were. When in reality, she just got what she was in the dating market because water seeks their own level. But this is not just a problem in America. It's happening in other places.
I have dated black men that have been amazing, like treated me so
Yo, that's a unique hairstyle.
great. But I tend to gallivant a lot, and so my relationships
That shit kind of cool. I fuck with it.
tend to not work out with black men because they like
She got a fat ass forehead. I ain't gonna
Watsons.
lie. I'm sorry, baby. Don't hate me. You know what I'm saying?
for my relationship.
Hold on, let's hear what
I
you
have dated black men that have been amazing, like treated me so great. But I
But
tend to gallivant a lot, and so my relationships tend to not work out with black men because they like want to capture me, and I'm like, no, I'm for like the world and whatnot.
Now,
What?
this is a black lady, South African lady, who is even admitting right now that she's had really great relationships with black men. But when she has the opportunity to date black men, she is trying to run away from the relationship. Check this out.
I've also dated white men where I wanted to be captured by this particular white guy, and I was just like, I could see myself, being captured by you. And he was like, I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. And we dated for 3 years.
But when she was trying to get
huh?
It's like, I could see myself, being captured by you. And he was like, I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. And we dated for 3 years.
And you did for 3 years. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. And we dated for 3 years.
Oh, but she said dated for 3 years. Okay, that's your fault. Oh my god, bro. You went out like a hoe. You went out like a groupie. And this is proof right here, bro, that women make it easy for the men that they want, bro. And it's always the nigga that doesn't want them back, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, when you a man, you like what you like, but you can't get it, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit weird. But the bitches that you don't like is hitting you up, and they sliding on you. And
White guy, and I was just like, I could see myself, being captured by you. And he was like, I don't want kids. I don't want to get married.
And she
And we dated.
and she continued to date this guy for 3 years.
For 3 years.
But when she was trying to get with the white man in South Africa, she was trying to be in a relationship with him, but he didn't want to be in a relationship with her.
That's how people be staying single. I mean, you gotta like what you like. You gotta be attracted who you attracted to, bro. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, you gotta realize when you got somebody good, and it's no point in burning that bridge at all. You know what I'm saying? It may not be all the way perfect to the T, but it's still healthy. It's still good. That's a good person. You know, sometimes, man, you just gotta realize that, man. Okay, I need to hold it down, especially if y'all have already been together for a little while. You know, like, okay, I'm not gonna let this go. Whatever they do, I don't like that, but you know, we gonna have to work around it or whatever. You know.
This is probably what happens with black women and white men. You've already found a black partner that you can be with. Your self-hatred is not allowing you to see the good in that partner, but you're picking the partner because they're white, and that partner is not good long-term. So you go ahead and you marry that partner or have a baby with that partner, and then you find out that that partner is no good. And then you come to this realization.
If anything, I feel like you are most likely to meet a white guy, in South Africa at least, a white guy who doesn't want kids and marriage, than to meet a black guy who doesn't want kids or marriage.
She says here
Is that right?
In South Africa, you're
But you want kids and a family.
more likely to find a white guy who doesn't want kids or marriage, but a black guy wants these things. So yes, you are literally passing up a black partner instead of a white partner who doesn't want to give you those things. And now what happens is black women,
Right. When them black relationships you was in, they treated you so good. What the fuck, dude? Bro, you can, oh my god, bro. You could give a bitch the world, bro. None of that fucking matters if she don't want it, bro. Straight up, dog. That's why, bro, you don't just, you can't come out and just be like that, bro. You know, you gotta be a little hard to get, bro. You know, cause they like that shit. You know, you could do everything right, bro.
doesn't
Hell,
want-
I done everything right and was done dirty as fuck, bro. For no reason. And just how she said she dated that person for 3 years and she didn't want that, I done the same thing. It wasn't no 3 years though, but I stayed around. Oh, shorty didn't want kids. She didn't want a family. You know what I'm saying? But I fucks with you though. Even for me, you wouldn't even do it. So what am I sitting here I'm wasting my time, bro? I had to learn all that shit though, bro. I had to learn it.
Kids or marriage, but a black guy
Had
wants
to go through it to learn it.
these things. So yes, you are literally passing up a black partner instead of a white partner who doesn't want to give you those things. And now what happens is black women are choosing these white men. Many times white men, they are earning more than white men that they're doing better than, instead of dealing with the black men who wanted to go ahead and treat them better.
What?
Now, again, we can always talk about situations why these
This nigga just said the black woman is going to the white man because they make more money and posted this little AI. These niggas with these AI, y'all good with this shit. That nigga good with these thumbnails, bro. I want to know how he do it. This nigga came with the AI of a dusty white guy and the black girl. Are you serious?
men. Many times white men, they are earning more than white men that they're doing better than, instead of dealing with the black men who wanted to go ahead and treat them better. Now, again, we can always talk about situations why these relationships don't work out. We could talk about, you know, family issues, you know, some white parents not wanting their son to have a black wife. We could talk about black women and socioeconomic burden. But here is something that I have noticed in today's world. White men are being white men more than ever, which means that you don't get those Alex Ohanian relationships as much anymore, meaning that you're completely apologetic to the black community for all of the wrong that white people have done. Now what you're seeing is those white men may have a black wife, but they still could feel very negatively about the black community. And that is something that a lot of black people can ignore, even black men dealing with white women or vice versa. So yes, you're the black wife and he ends.
Yeah, that's something that's gonna be prevalent in every biracial relationship for the most part, bro. You know, someone's gonna have a thought about the other or something like that, you know. May not be a huge problem, but nigga just fell. How the fuck I'm sitting down and I fell, nigga? What the fuck? Cause I'm sitting on the edge of this bitch.
Up liking you, but he still doesn't want to hear about a lot of the liberal stuff going on in Black America, doesn't want to excuse it, not apologetic for it. Okay. And then also what we can look at is the relationship factors are dynamics. You know, if you're a black woman and you don't think about cooking, cleaning, being there for the man, being submissive, well, just because you have a white guy, it doesn't mean that you're going to also want to start doing that. If you come from a single parent home.
Facts. That's what I was saying
where
earlier.
That's not necessarily valued. You know, going to a white guy is not going to change anything. You're not going to do the same thing for him. And a lot of black men used to think, well, if she goes and, be with a white guy, she's going to give this white guy everything she wouldn't give a black man. The answer to that is
that's not true.
No, she's still going to give that guy the same thing. Don't get me wrong. She'll be glad to be with him because he's white.
Especially if she's not organically attracted to the white guys. If she's just the type of girl, oh, I'm done with black guys. I need to go date a white guy. Let me test it out. And nothing about them is going to be a better person, bro. They're going to go to that white guy with the same shit they've been on, bro.
Right. But all of the problems that black men complain about, trust me, those problems are going to exist even with her. And that's something that we got to understand. Black women are not going to change who they are just to be with somebody white. I mean, it's just the same thing. If you get with a white woman, are you going to change who you are to be with her? I mean, at first you might be on your good behavior, but if you're a cheater, you're still going to cheat. and those values that you have are still going to be there, you know, regardless of what the color is. And so black women are not just submitting to white men because they're white. That's not what's happening here. The same issues that black men may be having with black women are the same issues that white men may have with black women. And black men are better equipped to understand black women and deal with some of those challenges, whereas white men are not incentivized as much to deal with those challenges. And so black women have found themselves having a harder time staying married to anybody. And it's just the reality of where a lot of black women are right now.
Bro, that's a scary rate, bro. 32 to 35%, bro.
Now, just, you know, the whole idea of everything must serve me. If it doesn't serve me, I must leave it. And that sounds
If
good.
it doesn't serve you, you must leave it. Bro, relationships these days are not built off of what can we do together. That's what a whole relationship is, bro, is to do this shit together, bro. To make each other's life easier. Not just make the woman's life easier and that bitch stress you out. Like, that shit is insane. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, you have to be a fucking mother. That's when you get your bills paid. I will never in life just take care of a shorty, bro, unless like something, we got to a situation, bro, like we've been talking for a while and you know, like you got in a fucked up situation, or you happen to move in or something. Even then it's like, bro, you gotta be doing something. You know, if you're not working for somebody, you working for me. We're building this shit together, bro. Like I said earlier, my grandpa's a plumber, bro. My grandma, she works as well. She works in the business as well. She doesn't plumb. She does the bookkeeping. She does the office work. Granddad the one out in the field. And in return, he take care of everything. But they work together, bro. And they play their roles. Granny get up, she cook breakfast, she cook lunch, she go get lunch and bring it to the job site or to the shop, and then dinner is cooked at, is ready for you when you get home. Raise the kids. You know?
The reality of where a lot of black women are right now, just, you know, the whole idea of everything must serve me. If it doesn't serve me, I must leave it. And that sounds good when you're trying to be about yourself, but it's a terrible way to think about being in a relationship with an adult. Okay. You cannot say, if things are not serving me, I'm out. Nobody wants to be in a marriage or relationship with a person like that, especially when you want that person to stay and deal with your problems. You want that man to stay there and put himself last, but you're putting yourself first.
Put himself last. Bro, this shit, these women make no sense sometimes, bro. And this is not all women, we're generalizing. It makes no sense, bro. Y'all hoes they don't think long term. Okay, you want a man to take care of everything, provide for everything, take on all your problems. And if it doesn't serve you, you end up leaving them after however long y'all been together. Y'all hoes do not gain nothing financially. Y'all want a successful man who does all those things, right? You get with that man and you just want to use him. You want him to serve you. And you're not helping that man accumulate more assets. You're not acquiring assets yourself. So if you ever do want to divorce the nigga at some point and take his shit and scam him, you know what I'm saying? You at least acquired something first. These hoes are not even doing that, bro. They're just straight stupid. You're not gaining anything at the end of the relationship. You didn't get smarter. You're not going to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're fucked up financially. Why would y'all hoes want to get into a situation? I'm talking about y'all just met. This man has to do all these things for you. You get into a situation where you're 100% reliant on him because you moved in with him. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be in that situation? And then, he tells you no one time and the relationship is over with. And you're left looking stupid. All you did was take from that man and you gained nothing. You took from that man and gained nothing. That's diabolical, bro. That's why, bro, the next relationship I get in, my pockets need to be going up even faster. I need to be making more money. You know what I'm saying? I need to be more productive. You know? Because that's what the fuck a relationship is. If we gonna build something, we gonna build it. Ain't no way my pocket should be going down. I'm losing money. My shit negative. Because I have to pay for every date. The fuck? Bitches didn't acquire no assets. Shit is insane, bro.
Your problems. You want that man to stay there and put himself last, but you're putting yourself first and leaving whenever something doesn't serve you. And so this is why black women are having a fundamental challenge.
I was literally in a relationship with an older woman, bro. 30-something years old, bro. It left me because I'm not a provider. Yeah, I hate. Yeah, I get good luck, Charlie. Good luck, Charlie.
Serve you. And so this is why black women are having a fundamental challenge staying with anybody, any race. I'm gonna just tell you my honest opinion. This is going to get worse. It's not gonna get better.
Bitch didn't even want to acquire not one asset with a nigga, then leave a nigga. I ain't even just talk about me, I'm just talking in general. Y'all don't even want to acquire no assets. Y'all don't want to acquire no knowledge from the nigga. There's a lot you can get from me, baby. You don't want it though.
I'm gonna just tell you my honest opinion. This is going to get worse. It's not gonna get better. You have to learn, train yourself to give more value to people that you want to be with. Overcoming challenges. Our community really doesn't teach that as we've done before. And if a lot of black women haven't seen this, it's going to be hard for them to adapt in real time.
My thing is though, these women, they'll get with a nigga, bro, who got his shit going on, bro. They don't see what the fuck they can really do though. They don't see the vision. They don't see the shit, bro. That's why they don't acquire no assets with niggas, man. They don't see it, bro.
And a white person is not gonna say that. A Hispanic person is not gonna say that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude.
Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's been 40 fucking minutes talking about fucking bitches and shit. For my good women out there, man, we ain't talking about y'all, man. We just you know, saying, but where you at though? You under a rock or you with another nigga or some shit? You ain't with me though, baby. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I ain't a good nigga. I refuse to believe that shit. Cause what the fuck I've been through, nigga? Too good. Too good. Too good. Yeah, let me know what y'all think though. We on the road to 100K. Yo, K, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap that dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TY Pitter 9.